Could you hum ominous music? Yeah. It's not like anything would ever happen to my app that controls the temperature of my house because it just works. It's just an app. Okay, update on that. So I reference that all the time. That's like the one solid thing I can be grateful for because it's not going to go away. It's like being grateful for the sun rising. Nothing's going to happen to that. My husband decided to upgrade our thermostat. And Nest has a thing. It's like they've coordinated with Google. And Google is great because they own YouTube, now that I think about it. And they search with their, like, they can tell what you're saying on your YouTube channel, like it's that big brother.
We love Google.
So I was just about to say, Google does not ruin everything they touch. They don't just keep like buying these businesses and then ruining them or shutting them down. It is a great company.
Yes, we love
that
them.
I support. I love it. I can't get enough of this company. And so I love it that they made the Nest app not work. So my husband can control the thermostat through his app, but I can't. What? Do you understand the imbalance of power that this brings to our household? That my husband can control the thermostat and I can't. And I have to ask him, I have to come to him like Oliver Twist, hat in hand. He was a poor kid, right?
I think so.
Hat in hand. Please, sir, please, might we change the temperature up a bit? And I always had to be sneaky.
Just a couple notches, please.
Right. just a notch or two, if you please, sir. If you please.
Half degree. Anything.
And I would always, when I had control of the app, I would always be kind of sneaky, like just crank it all the way up because like I'm cold, and make it like 80 degrees. And my husband is the exact opposite. He wants it at like 65 degrees. He wants snowflakes dropping from the ceiling, and so I'd like, crank it all the way when he wasn't looking. And now it's a negotiation. I'm in like I have to be like the Wolf of Wall Street.
Barter with
like I've got to do like pull out my negotiation techniques, like you're supposed to ask people questions, to get in with negotiations. So like, what do you think the temperature should be? I think it's a whole thing. It's a whole, you got to barter. You've got to haggle.
You need a
you've
contract
got to beg,
already.
You've got to plead. This all, and it's all, I can't tell you, this isn't even a bit. This isn't shtick. I can't tell you how freaked out I am. This was my go-to gratitude thing. When people are like, Jen, your bit about the evil eye, your gratitude journal. Oh, yeah, I actually made the statement that it caused coronavirus because I was grateful for my stand-up comedy tour. I'm that
They're
crazy.
They're like, yoink, gotta take that away.
Right. I'm that crazy that, I would blame, like, genocide on my gratitude journal. Like, there's nothing, and I realize I need help. I know. So, and people would say, okay, Jen, that's a funny bit, but really, you should find things to be grateful for. And occasionally I would listen to that. And I would say, okay, well, I do have the app that controls the thermostat. Nothing could happen to that. And it really freaks me out that I don't have that anymore. And someone's going to leave a comment that I will be grateful for, but someone is going to leave a comment on YouTube saying, well, why don't you just walk downstairs? Why don't you just walk downstairs? You can control it manually. That's a specious argument. No. Okay, that's like saying if you had a plumbing issue in your house, and I was like, just get an outhouse. Just get a bucket in your yard. What, people have done that, but for all of human history. Like, people didn't have indoor plumbing until like 100 years ago. Some people not even 50 years ago. Just get an outhouse. Get a jar in your backyard. Out in the country, like my mother-in-law, country woman, they used corn cobs. They didn't even have toilet paper. Get that. Why can't you get that? You putting a bucket and some corn cobs in your backyard in lieu of indoor plumbing is like me walking downstairs to change my thermostat. It's not going to happen. Once you have been able to control the temperature in your house through an app, there's no going back. There's no going back. And for those of you who also have spouses that have wildly different body temperatures than yours, can you even imagine having to coordinate with your spouse, having to go through them to change the temperature in your house. I had to call my husband this morning. I had to call, first of all, like it's 1993. But he doesn't see text a lot. So I had to, hey, what do you think about turning the air up? Oh, you think it's too hot in here? Well, I thought it was too cold. I could have just done this with my app.